the deadlift. Now, this is a very good exercise at building posterior chain strength as well as power, all right, depending on how we do this. Now, when we talk about the deadlift, a lot of people will confuse this with similar position as a clean pull, where I'm gonna set up with my toes with my feet about just at like that first lace on my shoe. I'm gonna come back, have a nice knee bend where my knee is now a little bit over the bar, all right? Which would be a very good setup for a clean. But when we're doing a deadlift, we want this bar to be about 1 inch, maybe even a little closer to the shins, okay? Some people will tell you to have your feet so far forward that your shins touch the bar. I prefer about 1 inch or so away, okay? But it's really up to you, okay? Now, when we have our foot position, our feet want to be about hip width apart with a very mild toe turnout, and you want to think about locking your knees and your hips, okay? Squeeze your butt together. That's going to now make sure I'm completely straight up. This is also going to be my finished position. A lot of the times I'll see people lift up, really soft knees, kind of like this type position here. We want to be pulled all the way up, but we don't want to be leaning back, okay? So, from this position here, I'm going to push my hips back, shins stay vertical until I touch the bar. Now, because of this position, the bar is going to be a little bit closer to my knees now, and I'm going to pull the slack out of the bar. Hear that click? Now, with full tension, I'm going to pull the bar up to my knees, shoot my hips forward, come back down, okay? Now, at no point during this lift are we losing tension. We don't want rounding of the back. We don't want hyperextension of the back either. So again, tension, pull up, straight up, come back down, all right? Now, one other thing we want to think about when we do this is we don't want to yank the bar off the ground. That would be essentially, imagine I'm in a car and all of a sudden I put on the brakes, how you continue to move, okay, and your body has to be able to absorb that force. When we do this, it's as if I'm pulling, the object's not moving, and then all of a sudden I'm going from 0 to 100 in a position that might not be the best position, all right? So what I mean by that is we don't want to see where we dip down and kind of yank the bar off the ground. You want to pre-build the tension, lift up, pop,